What's up, everyone? I am Hannibal, and we are back in Mass Effect 2. Last time around, we did some assignment missions, and then we went and got Jack. We saved her from the prison ship, uh, saw just how crazy, insane she was, but she's a powerful biotic. She's going to be a good addition to our crew if we can keep her under control. And now, the Elusive Man wants to talk to us, so we need to go to the debriefing room. We are locked in to the mission that we're about to do. I cannot go anywhere. If we try and access the galaxy map, Joker says something.
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the Elusive Man. Patching him in through the comm room.
Alright, so just quickly, I want to go to team status. That's what we have so far. So we're still missing 4 team members. And I want to switch. I like that outfit for Jack better. So I'm going to switch her to that. And then I think we're good. No, that's the elevator. We'll just go through Morton's lab here. I believe we already talked to everyone, so we're just gonna head straight into talking to the Elusive Man. Couldn't get that out. He's got some info for us.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Morton delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Ashley Williams. She's stationed on Horizon.
What's she doing
Last
there?
I knew, Ash was Alliance. Why is she out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relations with the colonies. But they're up to something. And if they sent Chief Williams, it must be big. Perhaps you should take it up with her.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew? I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after her to get to you.
You should probably notify the
We should
Alliance.
send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most
I don't think
warning
he's
we've
ever
ever
going to
had,
send a
Shepard.
message.
Good luck.
The Elusive Man tends not to cooperate
Joker,
when the
send
Alliance or
reports
the
for Horizon.
Citadel
I've got to go
is
see the
involved.
professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Tell me you have something.
Yes.
Looks like he does. Just that little grin on his face, even.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Chief. Getting our comm
Back in her
systems
old
back
armor.
online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
Nothing good.
Get everyone to the safe house.
Now.
I'll cover you. Run! Ah!
collectors. This is the first time we get to actually see them right up close and personal.
Assuming control.
Directly controlled by a Reaper. Harbinger, to be exact. The Reaper Harbinger, which is why those collectors controlled by Harbinger
We are the harbinger of their perfection.
are called Harbinger.
Prepare these humans for ascension.
They're called Harbingers because they're being controlled by the Reaper Harbinger. Alright, we're gonna want something up close and personal with this, so let's go. Grunt's gonna be useful. Well, hold on. Concussive shots and ammo. He can just take a pounding though. Let's see what's. Jack has shockwave, pull, warp ammo. Actually, you know what? Jack's also a really heavy hitter, so we'll bring Jack and incinerate, cryoblast. Let's do Jack and Zaid, I think. For Horizon, you want some heavy hitters, guys who can dish out just as good as they're taking. All of your squad mates, you're safe no matter which squad mates you take. It's just on certain missions, I like to take the squad mates that I know can dish out a lot of punishment quickly. And Jack and Zaid are definitely in that category, so. Alright. And then I want her to use the Eviscerator. That'll work. We're here before they leave, at least. Who knows how many they've collected, though. Not meant to be a pun. Alright, so Jack doesn't have an ammo, at least at the moment. I think her unlocked ability is warp ammo. You're gonna go back to that. You're gonna stick with the shotgun for now.
Got it.
Alright,
We're ground side.
Locust and
Morton,
that.
you sure these armor upgrades will protect us from the Seeker swarms?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers should confuse detection, make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory.
Experimental technology. Only test is contact with Seeker swarms.
Makes
Look
sense.
forward to seeing if you survive.
The only way to really test it out is if you actually, well, test it in the real life situation. Certain collectors put up shields just like the Geth would or do. Nice job, you guys.
Anyone else want some?
They also some of them have very interesting weaponry too. If you don't kill the normal collectors fast enough, Harbinger will actually take control of them, and then you're forced to fight a much stronger enemy. Which is why I like the sniper rifle, or someone that it's also another reason why I bring somebody like Jack and Zaid with me, is because I know that they can take out enemies fairly quickly, which is why I call them heavy hitters. Between the weapons they have and the abilities they have, so I don't have to. The theory is kill as many people, as many enemies as quickly as possible, so we have to deal with the least amount of harbingers possible. That's at least the plan. It doesn't always go that way, but especially on the higher difficulties. Oh, didn't quite get there in time. Now it's just playing the waiting game, trying to find... Oh, there it is. There's another one, perfect. Yeah, on the harder difficulties, and you still try and do that, but you have to be more careful, obviously, of taking damage, so it ends up being just...
Damn it. That ship's killing the signal.
We're on our own now.
Of course we are. So ends up, you try and do the same thing, but it doesn't, you almost always end up fighting a few more harbingers on the harder difficulties than you maybe would on the lower difficulties, simply because of just, you gotta be more careful. Husks! Ooh, that must have hurt. Hopefully my babbling makes sense. Right. There's a one thing
look like the
I like
husks
about
they
the
get used on Eden Prime.
The Geth got that technology from Sovereign.
Shit. So the Elusive Man was right. The Collectors answer to the Reapers.
Yep. Well, we've known that for a while. But say those husks are not Geth technology; they're Reaper technology. But one thing I like about Horizon, the way that the level is set up, there's a fair amount of flanking routes you can take, rather than just hitting the enemy head on. It's like the game understands, okay, this is a tougher enemy, so here's some ways to flank them. It's a very well set up mission. There's a certain enemy that'll be popping up here soon that I'll talk about in a moment.
Now what's this?
I don't remember what they're called. They're called Scions, that's what they're called. I might as well just mention them now. I always had a super hard time killing them, because I didn't ever think they actually had a head to be able to, like a weak point. It was just this giant mound of enemy. I realized, I don't remember quite where it is, but they actually do have a head, it's just not on the top of their body. So, it's like
Looks
off to the
half-human.
side.
Guess we know what happened to the colonists.
No. On Eden Prime, victims were impaled on giant spikes to turn them into husks. I haven't seen any on Horizon.
So the Collectors had the husks already. They want
Yep.
the colonists alive for something else.
But, so there is a weak point on the Scions. You just have to look for it, which makes them so much easier, especially, I think I found their head when I played it, this mission on Insanity, because I was like, there's no way, there's certain parts where they just kind of keep coming at you, or there's a number of Scions that attack you, and it's really, really hard, because they have a couple of really annoying abilities. And, when I found the weak point where they do have a head, it saved me so much time, and also it made things so much easier. In any case, let's keep going here.
The Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Sounds almost
something.
worse than what Cerberus did to me.
Guess we'll have to beat the truth out of them.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
They still die when you shoot them.
Almost as if the Reapers are getting better at turning humans into husks.
The Collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Whatever you say, boss man.
Alright.
Peaceful. Usually takes a lot of chemicals for me to get this kind of quiet.
Everyone's gone just like before.
Missed a lot of those shots. Here's another flanking route. I usually almost always try and go back the other way though. Now missed. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything in terms of like money or whatever else maybe. I'm not even gonna bother with a headshot on that one. Alright, because they're safe in here. I always go back. If I go one way, I always then turn around and go the other, because I don't like missing things. I'm not ridiculously crazy in terms of exploration, but I always try to at least make sure that I looked everywhere that I can think of or saw. I don't go out of my way to ridiculously explore to the ends of the earth, but I like to make sure I don't miss at least all the obvious stuff. And in doing so, I oftentimes will catch one or two hidden things, but thermal clip. There we go. This is where he came from. Just making sure there's nothing over here. Aha, medkit. I'll take it. I think it's gonna let me leap out of the window. Nope. I think I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna switch to the pistol here. It's a little bit better for the medium range. The Locust is ridiculously overpowered in close range combat, but for a little bit longer range, I think the mid-range to damage ratio, I think the pistol is probably the better option. Or the heavy pistol. Any sort of heavy pistol. I just prefer this one.
They're stuck in stasis. Looks like they're still aware. Why not just kill them?
They've been like this a long time.
Yes, they have. Hopefully, once the collector ship leaves, they'll come out of stasis. It's not quite right. It's not it. There we go. You can sort of get a decent vantage point from up here, but only to a certain angle. Better off going down and fighting it from down here. We get a little taste of the collector weaponry right here, though. Particle beam. It's a heavy weapon. Collector particle beam acquired. It does alright. Probably not gonna use it though. Actually now would be a good time to go back to the Locust. It's gonna be a little more up close and personal here. I might hold on to the particle beam just to test it out. I don't really remember how effective it is or not, but... Alright. There he goes. Assuming control.
I am assuming direct control.
Alright, why am I looking at the ground? Go in here. Grab those.
This makes you. This is what you face.
Right, and he talks to us too through the Harbingers.
Will no pain, Shepard.
Ow. Oh, I missed. Come on, pop your face out. Oh, now you do. There we go. Apparently he wants me to know pain.
You're assuming control.
Oh, of course you are.
Assuming control. Neutralize Commander Shepard. My
You can
attacks
try.
will tear you apart.
There's a nice little shot. I want you to use that, and I'll use that.
I can take you.
Alright, well, okay, more showing up. Trying to back off a little bit here. There we go. That worked. Grab that thermal clip, that'll be useful. It's simple because I'm also looking around for anything I'm missing as I'm trying to fight. Let's see. I think we're clear here. No more collectors are showing up in any case. I think, yeah, we already went all the way up there. Alright. Perfect. Easy as that. I think there's a dude in here.
Company.
We're not
Get out of
collectors.
here. Now.
You're human.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here? You leave them right here.
You had to hear them try to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real?
Yeah, they're real, alright.
I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Chief Williams here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Chief Williams? Heard she was some kind of hero or something. Didn't mean nothing to me, though. Would rather she just stayed back in Council space.
Why was she here?
Any idea what she was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling she was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Why would she be spying on you?
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
It makes no
A
sense.
gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with
It's
that.
not their
The
fault.
Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many
Obviously
strings
you
attached.
do.
That rep said she was just here to get the towers online, but mark my words, there's more to it.
I doubt it. What would she be spying on if you're just this tiny little colony?
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
Just give us the location. We'll handle the rest.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
You know this colony and the equipment. You better come with us.
Not a chance in hell.
Fine.
You'd probably just get in the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
I don't need luck. Just kidding. I'm not a superhero or anything. Just a really good soldier with a really good team. I'll keep the particle beam for now. Like I said, I want to test it out, but I probably won't keep it entirely. Oh, that was where it came from, right? Or the entire rest of the game, that's for sure. I think we're about to see Scions for the first time. If I remember correctly. Okay, how did that miss? That shouldn't have missed at all. No, it didn't miss, never mind. Of course you are. The question is where? Oh, missed.
Nothing stands against us. You cannot resist.
Actually, let's just test this out
Leave
right
the
now.
dead where they fall. My attacks will tear you apart.
It's alright. Alright, we'll get Jack back up. That's a Scion right there. I mean, it's not really doing much against the armor, so... And that's what I want the heavy weapons for in any case. Hold on. There's their face, right there. It's off to the side. Until I learned that, it was a nightmare fighting those things. It's amazing, actually, how long it took me to see that. I don't know how I didn't notice it. It took me, I don't know how many playthroughs before I finally noticed that. A little bit ridiculously long, in all honesty. Gotta keep looking just to be sure. There's nothing down here. Doesn't look like it. I think we just came through there. Yeah. Dead
This should come in
collector.
handy.
It's research data for us when we are back on the Normandy. We can head to the tech station. Or the tech labs and research those things. I don't think... I didn't go and get more resources,
More
so...
of those frozen colonists by now.
Probably loaded onto the collector ship by now. Guess they're almost done here.
I might end up doing that after this time around. Going and mining for more resources, but we'll see what we got. And see what we can upgrade when we're done. Here we go. Alright. Looks like we've pretty much cleared everything out that we could. Now we just gotta get past these doors. I'm willing to bet that this one's over there. Yep. Ah, yes. This fight is fun. Not really. This one is definitely... Like, we get attacked this time around. Okay. Right. I need to reapply this. Yeah, they have, the Scions are fun, because they have the same ability that Jack does, which is the Shockwave, and she just went down, so that's cool. Even knowing their weak point, it's still rough fighting them. Alright, we'll get Jack back up. Ow. That's gonna hurt. No, I guess not. Ooh, I just cut out his legs from under it. No. That's not cool. Both of these guys are down. So we'll just get them back up. Alright, give me your face. Or not. Because that works too. Alright, well that's one Scion down. Okay, they both went down. Good.
Transmitter spotted.
Even just two of them together suck. They can just do so much damage. It's mainly that, well, they have a gun as an arm, and then that shockwave. It's the same, it's this ability here, shockwave. It stuns you and knocks you back and does fun amounts of damage to you. I mean, if you take two of them in a row, you're almost guaranteed to be dead or very, very close to it, so... I'm gonna make sure I've gotten everything first before we hack that thing, because more enemies are just spawn after that. We're gonna be dealing with Scions and Harbingers and all sorts of fun stuff. I'm gonna need those mini gel, because even with some pretty good heavy hitters like Jack and Zaid, you saw how quickly they were going down with the Scions, targeting them. I don't see anything else, so I usually just kind of camp out as long as I can in that back area till either the husks flush me out or the Scions do, and then I sprint for something else.
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Edie, can you get the colony's defense towers online?
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's load up. When the collectors notice, we'll have a fight on our hands.
Got any other helpful tips?
Just one. Enemy reinforcements are closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
Well, thanks for the advice, Edie. Alright, time
Direct intervention is necessary.
Taking cover.
Right.
Actually,
I
I'll do...
know you
There
feel
we
this.
go. Oh, Jack's down. That's cool. Honestly, it's best not to take out the Harbinger first, because then the Reaper Harbinger will just take control of another collector, which is not really what we want, but...
One down!
Bypassing fails. Emergency power up. Please hold the defense tower.
Working on it. Jack, can you go there, please?
Right.
I'll try and cover you as you back up. Alright, so she's got some husks on her. If we can get them both into cover, or Zaid.
Firing an impact shot.
No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted you to go right there. I'm gonna need some more ammo soon for my sniper. Jack, you need to go right back there.
Fine, I'll hide.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
Don't get cocky. I bet there's more coming.
Alright, well, you guys sit still for a moment. I'm gonna try and pick up some ammo. But there are definitely more coming.
This'll put him down.
Yep, I hear them.
Sequential power-up initiated. Guardian anti-ship batteries at 40%.
Apparently one spawned where I, like to hide.
Who are you? Plenty more where that came from.
Subtract the sniper. Oh, that's cool. Not really, but
Come in.
the one annoying thing is that it does zoom in like that when I have a sniper rifle and I use an ability. Kind of annoying.
Batteries at 60%.
Really?
Protocols to Normandy systems. Continue to
Oh, that missed. Alright, well. Zaid's down, so we'll just get him back up. I'm gonna need some remain soon.
No way, that's it. It's gotta be more soon.
Don't jinx us, Jack. You jinxed us. Maybe not? No, she jinxed us. Just... Oh, yes, okay. That's a Praetorian. Tend to back up a little bit.
We need that system online.
The hell is that? Keep your distance.
Nothing fun, Zaid. Nothing fun. It's got a barrier on it too. That I think resets itself every once in a while.
percent. I have control.
Alright, well that's cool. Right, it heals itself. Then you gotta, or at least pops another barrier up. You gotta toast the barrier before you can. And it's gonna slowly come towards me.
Firing anti-ship battery.
Alright, let's use this, because why not? If that's the only enemy, I can maybe deal with that. It's everything else on top of it that ends up sucking. Alright, it's getting a little too close for comfort. I'm gonna move a little bit. There it goes. In the meantime, those turrets really giving that thing a pounding. Hopefully enough to get to leave. Yep.
They're pulling out.
They took most of the colonists. Those
No! Don't let him get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I'm going to.
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
Saving half is better than nothing, Shepard.
Shepard? Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, Captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a god, Delan, back from the dead.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I did what I could.
I thought you were dead, Shepard. We all did.
Yeah, I was.
It's been too long, Ash. How have you been?
That's it? You show up after 2 years and act like nothing's happened? We had something, Shepard. Something real. I loved you. I thought you were dead. I almost... How could you put me through that? Why didn't you try to contact me? Why
Because I
didn't
was
you let
dead.
me know you were alive?
I wasn't even I'm gonna go with the middle ground one here.
Not my choice. I spent the last 2 years in some kind of coma while Cerberus rebuilt me.
You're with Cerberus now?
No, not with
I can't believe
Cerberus.
the reports were right.
Of course you already knew. Worst kept secret in the galaxy.
Alliance intel said Cerberus could be behind our missing colonies.
Not true.
Got a tip that this one could be the next to get hit. I went to Anderson, but he wouldn't talk. But there were rumors that you weren't dead. Worse, that you were working for the enemy.
I don't want to go with the renegade option, but I mean, I don't work for Cerberus.
Cerberus and I want the same thing, to save our colonies. That doesn't mean I answer to them.
Do you really believe that? Or is that just what Cerberus wants you to think? I wanted to believe that you were alive. I just never expected anything like this. How could you just turn your back on all of us? You
I
betrayed
didn't.
the Alliance.
No, I didn't.
Anderson, you betrayed me.
I didn't.
Ash, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I'd like to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. And it worries me that
But you can
do.
trust me.
What did they do to you? What if they're behind it?
Gave me a
what
second
if they're
life.
the ones working with the Collectors?
They're not.
Typical Alliance. Can't take your eyes off Cerberus long enough to see the real threat.
I can see you won't listen to reason.
You show up after 2 years and tell me you're working with Cerberus. Sounds like you left reason behind a long time ago. Doesn't matter. I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. It's in my blood. I'm reporting back to the Citadel. I'll let them decide if they believe your story.
She's never gonna join me, so...
So long, Ash.
Goodbye, Shepard. Just try to be careful.
You know me, soul of caution.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
That's the one thing, is like the one time you see Ashley, she shows up and then basically just yells at you for joining Cerberus, even though we've made it very clear we have not joined Cerberus. No, they're not working with the Collectors. I mean, come on. She just doesn't want to believe that Cerberus will actually do something good. I mean, yeah, they have a pretty shady past, but we've seen it ourselves in Mass Effect 1, but we're willing to help them during this time to get the Collectors, and then we'll ditch them later on. At least that's the plan, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's the plan. Let's see. Mission summary. Collectors escaped with approximately 1/3 of Horizon's population. Front Corporation will funnel supplies, monetary aid to colonial survivors. Collector leader Harbinger demonstrates a personal interest in Shepard. Unclear whether his ability to possess his minions is cybernetic override, indication of hive mind among Collectors, or even Reaper technology at work. What we know behind the scenes is that it's an actual Reaper who, through the head Collector, assumes control over minions. We got the Collector particle beam, probably not going to use it. We got some other stuff, some research, some platinum, or palladium, one of the P's. I didn't look too closely on that. The one time we see Ashley in this game and she just shows up, first acting all lovey-dovey. Granted, she wouldn't act as, I don't think she would hug you. if you didn't romance her in Mass Effect 1. But, then she just yells at you and walks away. It's like, nice to see you too.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the Collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Another way?
Ash said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony, just to lure the Collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the Collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
No more colonies.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return.
Yeah, I know.
To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
Alright, so... Well, once we finish talking to Jacob, I guess
I guess we're really gonna do it.
Explain the
Hit
next...
Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
We can do
They're
this.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is, too. Getting some closure, you know?
Alright, now we're gonna be able to start accessing some more loyalty missions of the main crew. Yes, we will do that. So, after Horizon, we have exactly 5 missions we can do. Main missions, assignment missions, it doesn't matter. We have exactly 5 missions we can do before the next mission that locks us in, where we're forced to go to that. Forced to go and do it. So, I think after that mission we have a much greater amount of time in terms of amount of missions we can do before we're locked in again. So, but I'm thinking what we'll do for the next 5 missions is we'll go get the remaining 3 squad members. We'll go and do the 3 dossier missions that were sent to us, and then do 2 loyalty missions before we get locked in to another mission. And then after that we'll have a little more free reign as to what we can do, at least for a while. In the meantime, let's just see if we can unlock anything here. I got plenty of element 0 at the moment, so alright. Ship enhancements, prototypes, still haven't unlocked that yet. Shipper gets 10% health. I will take that. Alright. We'll just talk to everyone quick.
Shepard,
We should have enough time for another mission.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report.
Alright.
Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only 1 heart. Krogan have 2. Scratch that. Anything else?
No.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
we'll just make the rounds and see what people have to say, and
Commander,
then...
we've received a new
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett.
Ah, yes.
Commander Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
Yep. So this is the start of the Arrival DLC. I always wait to do the Arrival DLC after we've beat the main game. I like the way the Arrival DLC ends better if you've already beaten the main story of the game, the main bit of the game. So
Commander,
this we're gonna be like the last thing we do in this game.
I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
What is Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her run away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
Alright.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Jensen is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
Alright.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground at a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Alright, as I said, we won't be doing that until that'll probably be the very last thing that we do in this game, is the Arrival DLC. There was something else I was going to want to do in my cabin, I thought. I don't have any fish to feed. Well, we already have the private terminal here, so we'll just check that right now. Oh, that's spam mail. Chorbin, remember him? I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the keepers if I found anything. And this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago, by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older. We already know this, with the Keepers as organic guardians, and what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Chorbin, you are closer than you think. This is a message from somebody on Purgatory. Hey Shepard, heard I have you to thank for getting out of Purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't weapons jack good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into my next victim as thanks. Got anyone you need dead? You did take a shot at me, though, on my way out, so I had to kill you. You know how it goes. Dad taught me that you let anybody hurt you, they get ideas, so you make sure to send a message. Not like I'm sending now, though. See you around. The people who live here are coming back, and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. Whoever that is. This just is a message from some colonist saying that she lost everyone. Please do something. Shadow Broker Intel. From Cerberus Information Processing, we are aware that your old friend Liara Sony has been hunting for the Shadow Broker for several years. We wouldn't mind helping her in that hunt given the broker's past work for the collectors. We recently uncovered some information that might give Liara a lead on where to find the Shadow Broker's base of operations, but unfortunately, she doesn't have much faith in Cerberus Intel. If you'd visit Ilium and pass it on to her as a gesture of goodwill, we'd appreciate it. We will be doing the Shadow Broker DLC. Not in these 5 missions, but we will be doing it, and it's amazing. The Shadow Broker DLC is probably my favorite DLC in this game, in all honesty. It's just great. We might as well just start on deck 4 and work our way up. I might actually, once we're done talking to the crew, I don't know if I'm gonna cut this one short and just not try and force it to an hour and a half, because by the time we're done talking to the crew, whatever mission we do will definitely take longer than. So this one might actually end up being a little shorter episode, which is okay.
Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
Alright.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Guess it just all depends on how many people talk and how many people don't.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Yep, that's one word for it.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
Maybe later.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
Tell me about the cult.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What happened to them?
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Probably killed them.
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson, done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Theft of military
Military's
craft.
a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
Parades are boring.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
Piracy?
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
Vandalism.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
That's, I don't know if I can call that vandalism. I mean, it's an extreme version of vandalism.
You ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
It's about as close as Jack will ever get to saying thank you. Or to not saying thank you, she just did, but it's about as sincere as Jack will ever get.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon.
How she fought her way out at 8 years old is
Doesn't matter who
interesting.
you are. You got a gun in your
I'd
face,
like to
chances
learn
are good you'll do what
how
the
she
other
did
man
that.
says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I should let you go. Talk more later.
That is true. There's a very small difference between trained killers and psychopaths. One's in control and one's not in control. Guess we'll go and talk to Kasumi first.
Hey, got a minute? The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Alright, so she's starting to cycle through, but that's okay.
So the collectors did take New Canton.
Yes.
They did.
But my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is.
Not for
But
New
I know
Canton.
a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
His family got out, but New Canton took a hard hit, sounds like. There's gotta be a way to restock on Medigel. ED. Chakwas, AI core. Not that I can see, so.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
That's fine.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creep the hell out of me.
See if Miranda has anything to say.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
Of course.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my
Only
father.
not anymore.
So you think your father has tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you know about your sister?
She's my genetic twin. We're identical, but she deserves a normal life, and she's going to get it no matter what.
Miranda is very, very protective of her sister. It's one of her more redeeming qualities.
Does your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Alright. I think we can do that. Here's Miranda's loyalty mission for us. See if Garrus finally has something to say. He might approach us about his loyalty mission.
Shepard, need me for something?
Or maybe not. Guess we'll find
got
out.
a minute? Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
We'll just keep checking in with him until he's ready to talk. It looks like we'll be headed to Ilium soon. That'll be fun. There's a lot to do on Ilium. We may even, instead of doing another loyalty mission, we may even just do all 3 dossier missions, do Miranda's loyalty mission, and then do the Shadow Broker DLC. Because that's on Ilium. That'll be fun. That'll be an entire episode by itself. We went the wrong way. Force a habit of going down the list instead of up the list of decks. See what Kelly has to say.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
It could have gone better.
It was good to see her.
Do you have strong feelings for her?
I'm gonna say at this point that was history.
What we had together is in the past now.
I'm sorry. Parting ways with someone so close is never easy.
No, it's not.
I appreciate that, but I'll be okay.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory.
Okay.
Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
So Jacob wants to chat. That's probably going to be about his loyalty mission.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase.
No, you won't be wasting our time.
Well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
Yeah, I'd say 10 years is too long a time for just an automated distress signal.
I think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Which means there's some weight behind it.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the Elusive Man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
Not really.
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
Alright, well, we'll go take a look for you.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Alright, now let's see what Joker has to say. I'm sure he'll have something to say about Horizon. I'm curious to see what might pop up if we just stand here.
Ever think we'd be working for the bad guys?
He usually has about 4 things to say. I said we weren't going to do this all the time, but just for the once.
So, come here too often? The Elusive Man has some crazy looking eyes for a guy trying to lay low.
That's very true. There's a lot of theories behind those eyes.
Hey, Commander. It's, pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Ash. Operations Chief Williams, wasn't it?
It didn't go very well.
We talked, but things have changed. We let it go.
Oh, good, because I was not looking forward to your mood if that went bad. There's a reason I don't date crew, Commander.
Yeah, well, I'm probably gonna make the same mistake again, and then again. See, who did we take out? We took out Jack and Zaid. We haven't seen what Joker thinks of Jack yet, so...
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. I'm not saying anything about Jack, I'm not stupid. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
All
That's
right.
it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so I think we might just cut this one off now and call it good for today. Horizon was a little longer of a mission than some of the other ones we've been dealing with, but actually, since we have a little bit of time, now that I think about it, we might as well just quickly, that's all I wanted to do, head to the Citadel, pick up some more fish, and we'll call it good there. Sounds good to me. I know I usually try and do at least 2 missions, but I mean, look at that. On Ilium, we recruit the Justicar, recruit the assassin. We're gonna help Miranda. We're gonna give Liara intel. That's 4 right there on Ilium. So the next 5 missions we're gonna do is we're going to recruit Tally. We're gonna go and help. We're gonna go find Tally, help her out, recruit her, and then do the 4 missions on Ilium, and call it good. And then, well, we won't call it good, but there's plenty more to do after that. Those will be the next 5 missions we do, and then we'll be locked into something else. And then we can go ahead and focus on getting some more missions done. Doing a lot of loyalty missions. We can do a little more research into how much time we have after the next mission we're locked into, between that one and the next one after that. So just to make sure, just kind of plan ahead and see what we can do. what we can maybe just shelve for later. But yeah, so if you're hoping for another mission, I've decided we're not going to do that this time around. We just, after doing Horizon and then talking to the crew, we would have been pushing, you know, closer to 2 hours, and I just didn't want to do that. So I'd rather just cut it off a little early and then pick up next time and get right back into all the fun and excitement. We're definitely getting Tally first, and then we'll head to Ilium. We have 6 points to spend. We can dump it into Slam. We're level 16. I think what I'll do is I'll do level 3 for Slam, and then we only need 1 more point. We can start upgrading the more important ones that we use all the time to level 4. So I think probably Tactical Cloak, Incinerate, and Operative are going to be the first 3 we do, and then Disruptor, Ammo, and then Slam if we have enough points. We probably won't, but sure, we'll just upgrade that fully. Why not? So let's see, we got Krogan Pureblood. Grunt's mastery of his Blood Rage increases his already fantastic regeneration rate, letting him survive wounds that would kill other Krogan. Health plus 50%, weapon damage plus 15%, health regeneration, 55 points per second. That's pretty good. Or Krogan Warlord. Grunt can go berserk without losing his lethal focus, increasing his weapon damage. He's to health plus 50%, weapon damage plus 25%, and health regeneration 40 points per second. I'm gonna go with Krogan Warlord. And then I don't think I upgraded Kasumi. I'm gonna go away from the Collector Particle Beam. We've got a ton of options here. The Avalanche, I don't remember how this one works. Let's grab that, because I don't remember how it works. And I'll test it out on maybe whatever next mission we do. See if we like it. If not, I'll just go back to the arc generator or whatever that one is. Arc something. It's arc something. Alright, so we're here for fish. I mean, look how big Grunt is. I love it. It's great. Yeah, we can upgrade Kasumi. She only has 2 points to spend though, so I think we've already put a lot of points into her. There we go. So when we...
Sorry for the inconvenience,
When we
sir.
saw Tally on... what was that planet? Oh, I can't remember what the planet's name was. I always do this. I'll go to launch into something and then I blank out, even though I know it. But the very first planet that you go to when you're first told that the collectors are someone is abducting colonists, that first one that you go to after you've been revived from the dead, when you first see Tally again, and she talks about the reason why she can't join us right away. The reason why she can't join us is because she has her own important mission to do. We're gonna go and help her with that mission.
Welcome.
No, I didn't want to talk to Avina.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a
Alright, I'm looking for Citadel souvenirs. Doesn't look like it's on this level.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? Get 2 credits toward a new game.
Must be. I thought Citadel souvenirs was on the middle floor, but I guess not. It could be on the very bottom one. Citadel souvenirs. That's not it. That's the Kara Cafe. So yeah, I guess it is on the bottom floor. Alright. still trying to think of what the name is of that planet that we went to, the world that we went to, at the very beginning. That's seriously upsetting me that all of a sudden I just can't think of the name. Talk to Grunt. Alright.
This what passes for food out here. My tastes run more along the lines of edible. Looks like.
Oh, Grunt wasn't fish talking. Kasumi also has something to say about ramen.
You know what I haven't had in ages? Ramen. My grandmother used to make the best ramen. Delicious. Thinking back, I really should have stolen her recipe.
You could have just asked for her recipe, but you know. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Oh, Citadel souvenirs should be right down this way. That's the Serta Foundation. I guess I am just super lost. Where in the world are they hiding the Citadel souvenir shop? Huh. I guess which could be me wandering around the Citadel for a few minutes, looking really stupid.
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects.
We might not have.
What if it makes him
How much money
He's a perfectly healthy toddler.
do we have? We have 432,000 credits. So I think what we should do is go ahead and buy all the other research that we didn't do.
Store on the Citadel.
I'm sure there's some that we didn't purchase on Omega as well. That we can probably go ahead and do now. Alright, I guess I'm just going crazy. I cannot, for the life of me, find where Citadel Souvenirs is. I thought it was on this floor. That's CSEC, that's Sakara Cafe. I don't think there's anything else here we can buy. No. Oh, here it is. I don't know how I didn't. I knew it was right here.
I'm Commander
I don't know how I didn't see that
This
before.
is my favorite store on the Citadel.
All right. And they have Sovereign now. Model Sovereign. Yes. And that fish and that fish. Perfect. We got an extra model ship for our trouble, and we finally found our fish. Ilium Scaldfish and Thessian Sunfish. And I think there's one more fish we can buy on Ilium. I'm just gonna have to remember to feed them so they don't die this time around. Now I'm just checking to make sure I've purchased everything.
This is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Alright. No point in having credits if you don't spend them. I think I might head to Omega actually real quick. We're not quite an hour and a half and I'm like, might as well head to Omega too. Because I'm pretty sure there's a couple shops there that I haven't purchased everything on. And I've got plenty of credits at this point. So we'll go to the Normandy. Honestly, you don't really need to watch this if you don't want to. I was gonna quit like 10 minutes ago, but then just decided, let's just get everything we don't have. So we're gonna do that real quick. Just talking back up on fish. We're getting all the upgrades we haven't purchased yet. And then we'll quit and get right back into the action next time around. I might have to do some mining off camera though. That I'm not gonna force you to see. Omega. I I also don't think we've gotten fully drunk on Omega yet either. We've done that in the Dark Star Lounge. But we haven't done that on Omega yet. So I think we'll buy everything, and then go have ourselves a drink. Or 8. Or, 20. However many it takes for Shepard to pass out. Something fun that they've added in this game. You can actually go and drink at the bar. I'm sure Jack has some interesting things to say about Omega. Jack can push her biotic abilities to the limit, greatly reducing the recharge time of her power. So health plus 20%, weapon damage plus 18%, power recharge time minus 25%, or Primal Vanguard. Focuses her ruthless energy into combat, heightening her weapon damage. Health plus 20%, weapon damage plus 25%, power recharge time minus 18%. So they flip-flopped. Let's go with, Adept for her.
Eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
It's good to hear. Have we talked to him?
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
No kidding.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line.
Keep
Line?
them out of
Keep in line.
That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. With the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Alright, so we need to head down. I think there's actually another side mission we can pick up here. Yep, ish.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
If it's
Important
Omega,
business.
it's always
So
illegal.
important that with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
I need more
What's your
information.
name?
No, Angel. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Marib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Archangel's not dead. Alright, let's see. We got plenty of stuff we didn't buy here.
We can use this.
Hopefully we have enough credits, because I'm going to buy as much as I can. We got 150,000 left. Cross your fingers that it's enough. Because then there's more stuff we can buy on Ilium, so we're gonna need the money.
Big selection of illegal shit. You could thrive here if you're strong and ruthless. I like it.
Yeah, you'd be, this Omega's perfect for you. Maybe after we're done with our mission, though. Let's see, there's at least one other store that we haven't been to yet. It's up here. Here we go. Nope, nothing here. So I guess we did have enough, because I don't think there's any other stores.
And humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human. And you.
Yeah, no, I'd say you're a blight-vegetarian. Actually, I'm curious. I don't see anyone blocking the door anymore, so... Shut up. You're annoying me. I would shoot you if I could.
Plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
Alright, so let's head into Afterlife, shall we? We'll finish this off by getting a few drinks and calling it good. Drink. Gimme, gimme. We've been poisoned. But on Omega, I don't think we've gotten just fully drunk on Omega. Like I said, we've done that in the Dark Star Lounge on the Citadel in the Sakara Ward, but I don't think we've had anything like any sort of drunk experience on Omega just yet. We're just gonna keep ordering drinks. See how many we can take. And who knows what we're drinking. Whatever it is, it's blue. And that's definitely not a shot glass. So whatever it is, he's downing a lot of it. It's a new glass every time. He just keeps sliding new glasses to us. It looks like those clear plastic cups. It's kind of funny. Alright, I'm just gonna keep ordering until Shepard does something. What is this, number 5 or 6? Gotta be an end to it eventually. I mean, at this point, you think you'd be pretty woozy. Drink. There's gotta be an end to this eventually. There has to be an end to this at some point. I don't know how many drinks in that is gonna be, but because in the bar on the Citadel, the Dark Star, the dude kept ramping up the type of alcohol. But Shepard keeps downing these. I don't know if there is an end. Gotta be super drunk at this point. Yep. I'm gonna order another drink. Just keep drinking. things are definitely woozy for me. We'll do one more. I don't think there's gonna be an end to this. Maybe the I don't know. I think we'll just have one more drink and call it good, because Shepard does not want to go down. In any case, I know the last like 20 minutes or so has kind of been nothing, but thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. I promise we'll get right back into the action. We'll go get Tally, and then we'll head to Ilium and figure out what to do next from there.